Welcome to Total Body Conditioning. Let's see, I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe I'll modify it a little bit. So let's get started with our warm-up. Swinging those arms, marching the feet, and while we're getting started, let me tell you about equipment requirements today, a little different. So as usual, a variety of dumbbells is going to be super helpful. Yoga mat, take the arms all the way up. In addition, we're going to be using, keep the arms swinging while I show you what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some tricep press downs with a band. If you've got one of these mini loops, grab one that's maybe medium or light. If you don't have anything like that, you can use a regular band. It's just, you know, a little more awkward. Also, with that particular move, you may want to have a little bit lighter band, you know, than you use for doing something with your legs or a row. The other special thing you're going to need is a chair, which is why I have this here. I'm going to move it out of the way so I don't trip on it. We are going to be doing single leg get-ups. So just a warning that that's coming. Not right away. Couple more of these. Let's bring the arm across horizontally. The workout is going to be, if you were with me last week, it's the same format, different set of exercises. 3 strength moves, generally 30 seconds per move, followed by 3 1-minute cardio moves. And then we go back and repeat the same 3 strength moves. The cardio, I want it 3 minutes nonstop, switch sides. And then as usual, we'll finish on the floor doing some core and then some stretching. A couple more of these. All right, let's interlock those fingers. Face the palms out. Arms come overhead and go wide with the arms. If you can get your biceps next to your ears, do it. If your shoulders only have this much mobility, that's okay. You're going to break apart and make your circle there. Keep the feet moving. Let's do 5 more. This is a big range of motion for the shoulders, which I like. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Let's do some butt kickers. Heels to your bottom. As always, this upper part of the leg, try and keep it real vertical so your quads get a stretch. Swing my arms. Start making the arms bigger, reaching and pulling. Let's keep going with this for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, we're going to reach it over. Feeling a nice stretch in our lats. Keep it going. Let's do 3 more per side. 2 more per side. Last one. All right, gonna do some rotation, taking our hand back, following it with our eyes. I want to just go in one direction 10 times, then the other. So here we go. Take that hand back. Follow it with your eyes. I'm trying to keep my hips real stable. I'm trying to not have any rotation there. Trying to keep the rotation here. If this is not agreeing with you, you can always go back. Let's do 3 more to our original rotational warm-up move, which is this one that reaches across. It's much more moderate. All right, let's go to the other side. I'm trying to do this one, you know, with a lot of intention, nice and slow. That's 5 down, 5 to go. Two more. Good. Let's do some stepping over the fence, ducking under the fence, hip mobility warm up. Here we go. Both feet are going to clear our imaginary obstacle. Now I'm going to do a hip hinge and duck under my imaginary obstacle. And since I can't see what you're doing, just really make sure both of those feet are coming up nice and high. A lot of times we drag the second foot and it would not clear the obstacle. Keep going with this. One more back and forth. Good. We'll finish this off with some leg swings. Again, nice and easy. Let's start taking up a little bit higher. All right, let's go as high as we can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, same progression. Starting out with kind of a low swing, keeping that leg real straight, foot is in a flexed position. Start taking it up a little higher if you can. All right, let's go as high as we can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good. All right. So we're going to start with our 3 strength moves. I don't need to go through big explanation of what each one of them is. We're just going to do them one at a time. We are doing them for time. So some will do for more than 30 seconds if I feel like it's an extremely slow exercise. Others will just do for 30 seconds. The first one that we're going to start out with is side planks. We're going to do it 30 on one side, 30 on the other. I am going to load it up with a little weight today. So let me just back up a second. Side lunge. That's this move. Okay. You're pushing the hips back. Keeping the knee behind the toe as you do this. I'm going to add some weight, and guess what? I'm going to hold it right here as I go to the side and back up again. Okay. This is a fairly slow move, which is why I want to do 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. We're not just going to slam them out. All right. As usual, that's enough talking. Let's get to the work. If you've got to wait, I want it right here near your chest. Let's go. Again, push those hips back. We're doing that to take some of the pressure off the knee. Five more seconds here. And then we go to the other side. Here's our last one. And go right into the next side. Same exact cueing. Push those hips back. Eyes are up. Chest is up. What I mean by chest up, yes, my chest is dropping, but I am trying to keep it as upright as I can. Almost there. Here comes our last one. Nice. All right, first one down. We'll come back and repeat this after we finish all of our cardio. Next move, bicep curls. I'm going to do this single leg, make it a little harder. Traditional bicep curl right here. The trick is, it's going to be a while before we come back and do the other leg. So try and remember what leg you're balancing on if you're doing single leg. If you don't want to do single leg, it's no problem. All right, I'm here on my left. Clock is running. If you're having a big balance challenge, you can always put that toe down, just keeping most of your weight on the one leg. 5 more seconds here. Good. So when we come back at the end of the workout, we're going to be balancing on the other leg. We're going to do squats with a double dip. Again, I would encourage you to add some weight to this move. What's this move look like? Right here, we're going to go down into our squat, double dip it, come on back up. Okay, so there's just a little bounce at the bottom. It adds to the difficulty. Adding weight adds to the difficulty. If that's too much, you can just do a regular body weight squat. You can also not go quite so low. If that works better for you, that's fine. And as always, if none of these work, you can do a wall sit. This guy, or worst case scenario, some high knee marching. All right, let's get ready with our 30 seconds of a double dip squat. Here we go. Take it down, dip it, come on back up. Push those hips back. Knees go kind of wide. I'm going to keep going because I'm not getting in quite as many as I want to. We're going to do these for 45 seconds. Oh yeah, now the burn's setting in. 5 more seconds to go. Time. All right, those were our 3 strength moves. Now we switch gears. Go to cardio. Our first cardio, jumping jack clap, okay? As always, you can turn it into a tap if you want, lateral tap that is. That's gonna be followed by standing broad jump where we shuffle back, okay? If a standing broad jump does not work for you, big step forward, shuffle back, other foot, big step forward, shuffle back. Also, if you run out of gas with a broad jump, you can always go to steps, which I'm sure I'll do. We'll finish off with some drumming, okay? I'm not going to use weight with the drumming because I got a lot of shoulder stuff coming, but if you want to make it more difficult, you can always add some weights. Just make sure your abs stay tight. All right, Excuse me, I gotta blow my nose before we get started. This is gonna be 3 minutes nonstop. On your mark, get set, let's go. Jumping jack, cut up. On the balls of your feet, eyes are looking straight ahead, nice and quick. If you are doing the tap and point and tap and point and tap and point, I would still want you going fast, okay? Cardio, we're trying to elevate our heart rate in a reasonable manner. "30 seconds down, 30 to go. Everything's moving quick. Standing broad jump is gonna be next. In 20 seconds. Keep it going. 5 seconds to go. Time, standing broad jump. Here we go. Sorry about the no rest. I know that makes it hard. It's a very different type of challenge than the jumping jacks. Remember, if it's not working for you, step it forward, shuffle back, step it forward, shuffle back. 20 seconds to go. Woo! Burning. Legs are gonna rest on the next one. 10 seconds. Last one. Nice. Giant drums, here we go. I'm a little out of gas, so I'm doing what I can. Also, I would encourage you, keep your hands a little lower. Hands going overhead might make you feel a little lightheaded. Let's pick it up. Making fists makes more muscles work, even though I'm not holding on any weight. All right, abs are tight, glutes are tight, let's go. "15 seconds to go. Arms are relatively straight. Got a little softness in my elbows. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, we're gonna get a little rest. I want you to catch your breath before we get started again with side lunges. All right. Again, I was using a little bit of weight last time I did this, so I'm gonna do that again. 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. On your mark, get set, let's go. I want your focus to really be on excellent form, pushing those hips back. You do not need to go super deep to make this an effective exercise. Keep the weight pressed to your chest. One more. Other side, here we go. A little harder this time. Legs are a little more tired. "10 seconds to go. Time. Good. Single leg bicep curl or regular two-legged bicep curl is next. This time I'm on my other foot. Here we go. Come to a full stop at the bottom, just for a second. If you're finding the balance component is taking away from the exercise, put that toe down. I want you to be stable while you're doing this. Keep going, we got 10 seconds to go. Yes, I am doing these for a little longer than 30 seconds. And time. Good. We're gonna finish with squat with a double dip. Again, I'm gonna add some weight. Feet are hip distance apart, maybe a little bit more. Push those hips back, down you go. Come on up. It's just 2 bounces down here, come on up. Knees are staying behind the toes. We're gonna do this one for 45 seconds. So I'm pretty sure what we did last time, because 30 is just not enough because it's kind of a slow squat with that double dip at the bottom. I know that makes it harder. We got 5 seconds to go here. We should be able to get a couple done and time. Nice. All right, that's the end of our first set. Can you grab a little bit of water? All right, the second step, we're going to start out with tricep press down. I do feel like getting the setup right at times feels like an intelligence test. So this is the arm I'm going to be working. I take my other hand, it's like I'm, you know, putting my hand on the opposite shoulder, anchoring the band. Elbow's going to be glued to my side. It's just like this. If you have a longer band, you're just going to put it over your shoulder, loop your hand through. You start with the elbow at a 90-degree angle, and again, you're holding on. Okay? All right. 30 seconds on one side, 30 on the other. Get yourself in position, elbows glued to your side. Let's go. Don't let the elbow come away from your body. If you can't do it without a lot of extraneous movement in the upper arm, you need to find a lighter band, okay? We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Switch sides, here we go. Really isolating the tricep on this one. Keep your abs nice and tight so your torso is not moving. We got 3, 2, 1. Good. Next move, single leg get up. Probably everyone knows the drill on this one. I like to have a chair next to the, against the wall. So in case I come down awkwardly, it's not gonna go over on me. We're gonna do 30 seconds on one leg, 30 on the other. What's a single leg get up look like? Stand up with one leg, sit down with one leg, but I wanna go through a few variations. A lot of times people can stand up with one leg. It hurts their knee to go down on one. So go down on 2, okay? Couple of things, if this just is a no can do, look for a taller chair, put a cushion on your chair, stack a couple of chairs on top of each other if you've got stacking chairs. A different alternative is just doing sit to stands. Still a really good exercise, not nearly as difficult. So you're going to be doing sit to stands for a minute while we're doing 30 on one leg, 30 on the other, okay? Hopefully you can find a way to make this work. I really do like isolating one leg, and here we go. A way to make it a little easier, reach the hands out as you sit down, pull them to your side as you stand up. You want to make it harder? Cross your hands over your chest. Keep going. Time, switch legs. That wasn't so bad. When you stand up all the way, squeeze your bottom when you stand. Ten more seconds here. Last one. Nice. Last one we're going to do is a big shoulder move. We're going to be hinged over with that nice flat back, and then it's I-Y-T. I, Y, T. If you want to add weight to this to make it more difficult, I think that's a great choice. We're going to be doing this one for at least 45 seconds because it's an extremely slow move. I think I'm going to try it with ones. I generally do this with no weight, okay? So I don't know which best position to use. I, Y, T, okay? We may do this for a minute because it's super slow. Get yourself in position, push those hips back. Your back is nice and flat. Up come the arms. I, Y, T, I, Y, T. Thumbs are always going towards the ceiling when you do this. I, Y, T. "30 seconds down, we are going to do this for a minute. It's just very slow and I don't want us rushing it. Y, T. 10 seconds to go. See, time's flying by. Time. Nice. Okay. Now we're going to get into our cardio moves. So we're going to start out with a sort of, I don't know, marching, running move. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so high knee, quick feet. And with the 1, 2, 3, hopefully we lead in the high knee. It alternates left, and then you're leading with your right, and then left, and then right. But if you get goofed up, or if I get goofed up, which I always do, don't worry about it. That's followed by runner's arms. Pulling those elbows back. If you want to move your feet, that's fine. Mostly, this is what I'm looking for. And then we're going to skip around the room. Okay. So those are our 3 moves. Again, the clock is not going to stop. So keep it going as best you can. Let's start with 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Really lift those knees up. I know that part's kind of slow, but it's a big movement. It's okay. Super fast with the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 5 seconds to go here. Time, runner's arms. Here we go, pull those elbows back, super fast. Shoulders down, don't let them creep up towards your ears. We're doing this for a minute and then we skip. So your legs are getting a little rest right now, unless you're an overachiever and you want to keep moving your legs, which if you feel like it, go for it. Pull those elbows back. Keep it going. 15 seconds to go. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do some skipping. Legs go up nice and high. If you've got a big space, go ahead and skip around the room. If you've got a little space like me, you can just skip in place. Try and get airborne. If the skipping isn't working for you, guess what? You're here doing a high knee, nice fast march. Because a part of getting airborne is what makes this difficult. Let's pick up the tempo faster. On the balls of your feet. Faster. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Just a moment to catch our breath. And then we're back to our strength moves, starting with tricep press downs. All right. 30 seconds per side. Elbows glued to your side. You got your band in position. Abs are tight, glutes are tight. On your mark, get set, let's go. We can really pump out a lot of these in 30 seconds. Do it. It's our last round of this one. Control your hand coming up. Don't let it just fly back up, okay? 10 more seconds here. Oh, starting to really feel it now. Elbow wants to, or the shoulder wants to elevate, and time, switch sides. Let's go. Five more seconds. And time. Oh. All right. Single leg get-ups are next. Gonna get my chair back in position. All right, here we go. Stand up tall, squeeze your push at the top of the move. Do this for 45 seconds if you're wondering. Don't rush. Last one. Switch legs, on your mark, get set, go. It's getting harder, we're getting more tired. And it's a hard move. It's basically a single leg squat, right? So we've got a landing spot at the bottom of our squat, which is super helpful. Keep going at 5 more seconds. That's probably 2 more. That's it. Nice. Okay, we're gonna do that crazy IYT. Again, with or without weight, your choice. As you saw, I'm using massive ones, which I liked. Adds a little teeny bit of weight, adds to the difficulty, but I'm able to maintain good form the whole time. So please don't load up on this one. You're so far out there over and over and over again. 1 minute. IYT. Push those hips back, get in the hinged over position. And here we go with I, Y, T, I, Y, T. Eyes are looking just straight down at the floor. Oops, messed that one up, sorry. I, Y, T, I, Y, T. Halfway there. I, Y, T. 5 seconds to go. So last one. Good. Okay. We got 3 down, or 2 sets down, 1 to go. I'm just going to give this a second because this one starts with overhand grip row. So we're going to be in that same hinged over position. I'm going to take a minute to show you the next one, which is leg circles. So I'm going to bring my foot forward, out, and back. Okay, I'm going to be doing 30 seconds here, 30 seconds on the other foot. A modification, and it really isn't that much easier. Yes, I've saved my paper plates from some past class because nothing is ever thrown away. You can trace the circle here if you've got a paper plate handy, okay? That's just a little bit easier variation. Still not that easy to do for 30 seconds. All right, feeling recovered. Let's get after those overhand grip rows for 30 seconds. Palms are going to be facing your body. Once again, you're pushing those hips back. Back is nice and flat. On your mark, get set, let's go. We're bringing the weights right up to our waist. Feel those shoulder blades pulling together as the weights come up. Got 10 more seconds. Last one. Woo! Feeling that. All right, next we're going to do our leg circles. You know, this is not a balance exercise. That's why if you need to trace the circle on the floor with or without a plate, do it. If you can do it with the foot elevated, it's just harder, okay? Again, we're not going to be rushing it. Here we go. We're making our circle with lots of control. Let's switch direction of our circle. Three seconds to go. Good. Other leg, here we go. Switch the direction of your circle. Oh, come on, Susie. And time, nice. Last one we're going to do, alternating overhead presses. You're going to have your elbows in, one comes up, then the other comes up. I think we're also going to do this for 45 seconds because we're alternating. And I'm alternating because I just personally struggle with overhead presses. My traps get hyper involved. If I go lighter with the weight and do an alternating press, I seem to be more successful. So I'm going very light with the weight. You should challenge yourself because usually alternating is easier and we can go heavier. All right, but we all gotta do what we gotta do to make it work. On your mark, get set, let's go. Up on one side, up on the other. If overhead presses are a no can do for you, I want you out here doing alternating front raises, okay? That's just a more generally shoulder friendly shoulder exercise. Keep it going. We got 5 more seconds here. Time, good. I got all my weights on the couch now. All right, we finished all of the strength moves first round. We'll come back and do a second round. Now we are going back to our last round of cardio, repeating 3 of the cardio moves that we've already done. First one, don't hate me, standing broad jump, okay? This guy. And shuffle back, but we're starting with it, right? We're not ending with it, so that should be better. Then we're doing some drumming. The drumming is not a rest. I know last time I kind of used it as a rest. I'm hoping not to. We finish with skipping, okay? So remember the alternatives. Big step, shuffle, drumming. The lower your drum usually, the easier it is on your shoulders. Skipping, you can always just do a high knee calf raise or high knee marching, whichever variation works for you, all right? Standing broad jump is where we start for 1 minute. On your mark, get set, let's go. Go, go, go. We're here for 1 minute. That's a lot of these. I really use my arms to help me jump. Come down low at the landing to protect those knees. Whew. Running out of gas. I'm going to do a big step forward, shuffle back. Big step forward, shuffle back. That's because I'm tired. Almost there. Time. Drumming. Again, trying to not get lightheaded. I'm going to drum kind of low. I'm trying to keep the hands going fairly quickly. There we go. Eyes are up. Chest is up. While I don't want much of a rest, I don't want you getting lightheaded. I don't want you feeling uncomfortable. I'm trying to tax this, not cause a problem, okay? Got 15 seconds here, then we're skipping. That's our last cardio move of the day. Let's pick it up with the drums faster. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time to skip. And you can skip around the room, skip in place. Let's pick up the tempo, so we're skipping kind of quick. And again, you can do a high knee march, or you can just be here, lifting up, but not leaving the ground. 30 seconds down, 30 to go. Keep it going. We'll get a chance to catch our breath before we go back to our 3 cardio moves. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. I'm gonna get a little water. Feel free to join me. All right, we're gonna start with that wide or overhand grip row. We're gonna do those funky leg circles. All right, with the row, just to review, palms are facing in, we're hinged over. All right. We can get a lot of these in 30 seconds. Let's go. I do come to a full stop at the bottom just for a moment. Keep it going. Three more seconds. Time. All right. Leg curls, leg circles are next. Get yourself balanced on one leg, bring the foot forward and around. The circle doesn't have to be as slow as mine, but I want a lot of control as you're doing this. Switch direction. Oops. Switch legs. I'm going to go forward first. Switch direction for your circle. It's really hard to balance while you've got this crazy leg moving around. The bigger your circle, oops, harder it is to balance. We're almost there, one more circle. Nice. Last, we're going to do the alternating overhead press. I'm going to challenge myself to up the weight a little bit. Last one really did feel a little too easy, so I'm going to be here. Elbows are right underneath my wrists. I often see people in the start position like this. I want your weights horizontal. All right, and I want them staying horizontal throughout the movement. We're here for 45 seconds. Tighten up your tummy, tighten up your glutes. Here we go. One side and then the other. Just keep going. If you can, you're getting that bicep right next to the ear. Eyes are looking straight ahead. Well, we're trying to do these as quick as we can. I'm trying to maintain control, especially as I come down. It's okay to go up nice and quick. That's the concentric or it's where we're contracting our muscles. Contracting other muscles on the way down. Anyway, just take my word for it. It's fine to go fast on the way up, control on the way down. Almost there? One more per side. Good. All right. Next, we're down on the floor. Good news. We've got time to do a little bit of upper body. So we're going to do some chest presses down there. So you want your heavy dumbbells handy. Chest presses are the only strength move. The rest are going to be core. Trying to figure out which ones I want to use. Try and challenge myself. All right, let's start with the chest press, kind of get that over with. Again, I'm going to give you the same lecture that I always do about safely handling your weights. You don't want to be laying down, reaching over, grabbing your weights. It's really easy. It's bad enough to be sitting like this, grabbing the weights, okay? All right. Let's get on our backs. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Up come the weights. They are in line with your chest. We're going to do 20 of these. Up and together, down and separate with the weight. But when you separate, I mean, wrists are in line with your elbows. You're not turning it into a fly. The weights are not going way out wide. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh. Figure 4 crunches are next. Ankle is crossed over the knee. Both feet are up in the air. Hands are cradling your head. And I am not knitting my hands together. I am keeping my fingers spread apart, just very gently holding on to my head. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side, same thing. Ankle is crossed over the knee, legs are up in the air, elbow goes towards the knee. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's do some bridges. If you've got weights handy and you want to make the bridge harder, just put a weight on your lap. You're going to press through your heels, lift up, Come on back down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nice job. Last thing we're doing, regular old plank. All right. High plank, low plank, your choice. I'm going to be in low plank. Let's get ourselves in position. On your mark, get set, go. First thing I want you to do, tuck in that tailbone. Feel that tighten up the abs. Slightly lifts your tushy and your low back. Eyes are looking straight down at the mat. And you've got that breath coming in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just hold on, I'm halfway there. If you feel it in your back, I want you to lift up, move around a little bit, come back down, see if you can get it out of your back. If you can't, I want you to drop to your knees, okay? We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. All right, we're going to go back and repeat these 4 exercises. May not get to all 4, but we will certainly get to 3 of them. Starting with chest press. All right. Here we go. We're going to tighten up our tummy, press our back into the mat. Palms are facing out away from us. And let's go up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh boy. Whew. Oh, that was hard. All right, figure 4 crunches. Here we go. Ankle is crossed over the knee. Legs are up in the air. Hand is cradling your head. Let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Other side. Here we go. Legs are up in the air. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're going to skip the bridges, so I'm sorry to say we're going right into the plank, which is hard to do right after doing the crunches. But the good news is it's the last thing we're doing before we stretch. All right. And I really do want you to figure something out if you feel it in your back. I mean, I periodically do, and I try and move around and figure out what's going on and reactivate my abs to get it out of there. So I hope you're thinking that same thing. Maybe I'm gonna do a high point this time. Here we go. Let's get ourselves in position. Tucking your tailbone. I want you feeling the work in your abs, in your glutes, your quads is fine too, not in your back. "30 seconds down, 30 to go. Eyes are looking straight down at the mat. Taking that air in through your nose, out through your mouth. We got 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Let's go right into child's pose. Stretch that back. Big knees. Knees are wide, big toes are together. Just gonna hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, since we all have a chair, we're gonna do some of our stretches in the chair, some of them standing today. Just gonna get this out of my way. Gonna start out with the hamstring stretch. You need to be at the very front edge of your chair to really make this stretch effective, because I want the leg nice and straight. I'm gonna hinge at my hip, drop the chest. And now if you can, you're gonna see if you can get a little bit deeper into the stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know it's hard to not grab for your toe, but please don't. Try and put the chest down towards the knee. It's really easy when we start reaching for our toes to round our back, and that's just that's not the kind of stretch we want to be doing. We want this nice flat back, or we're putting all the stretch into the back of our leg. Let's go a little deeper. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, next stretch. Again, I am kind of sitting on the front edge of my chair. I'm going to show you this at an angle. So, you know, this leg right here, this one, is not right under the chair, right? It's out a little bit, so my knee is at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to be pressing down on this side and pulling up a little bit on my foot. I like to sort of grab, I'm not exactly grabbing my ankle, I'm really grabbing my foot, but I don't like to grab here because then all I'm doing is moving my ankle. Okay, once you're in this position, you should be feeling a stretch in this hip. And now I'm going to slightly drop that chest, again with a nice flat back, to just add to the stretch. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg, get yourself in position and get right into the stretch. You want to add to it a little bit, see if you can bring your chest forward. And bring the chest forward, it's fairly slight for me. I'm already getting a good stretch. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, since we have our chairs, we're just going to do our quad stretch off the chair. If you prefer doing the standing one, that's fine. I'm taking that flex out of my toe, letting the foot flat on the floor. And now I'm gonna just lean back, feeling the stretch right here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the other side. Actually, I think I get a better stretch with my toe up like that. So I am not going to flatten my foot. I'm going to keep it on the toe. And I'm going to lean back. Yeah, that's quite a bit better. Sorry about that. I was outsmarting myself. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do the calf stretch. Back foot is flat on the floor, heel is down. Press your hips forward. Keep pressing into the stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's do a little bit of upper body stretching. I know we're running a little overtime today. Sorry about that. Interlock those hands. Lift them up. Feel the stretch in the front part of your shoulder. Keep lifting. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Some shoulder rolls. Last stretch. Tricep stretch. Ooh, I'm already feeling those triceps. Of course, that might be from yesterday, but they need this stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it off. Their arm. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do some shoulder rolls, pulling those shoulders back. We're going to finish off with 3 nice deep cleansing breaths. First, we're going to fill our belly, actually our diaphragm with air, and then our lungs. Here we go. Reach it up. Blow it out. 2 more. Last one. All right. Thank you very much for joining me today. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.